Good morning, it's Lisa with Lisa Heal Yourself. It is snowing, so the first snow day of the year. So it's fitting that today I want to talk about the pressure of Christmas and the pressure we all feel, and we don't really notice how it builds up and causes us extra physical symptoms. We know our emotions are heightened, right, around the holidays because there's a lot of pressure to be with family, to get it right, to get it perfect, to decorate, to make it look beautiful, to, get all the shopping, especially if you're a woman. You will really relate to having all the pressure of making everything perfect fall on you. All the pressure to make everyone's favorite foods, to buy all the groceries, the presents, to get everything wrapped, to get everything perfect, decorated. And what we're trying to do when we do this is we're trying to create a sense of family, a sense of wonderment, a sense of awe. So women, especially at this time of year, have to be all things to all people. We have to be one thing to our children and another thing to our spouses and the people in our community and our neighborhoods and the parties that we're going to throw. And so, it's a matter of getting all the food, all the presents, all the drink, all the cheers, making everyone's special thing. And we're really trying to create a feeling. And what is that feeling? It's that feeling, and you never stop trying to recreate it. That feeling that you had when you were a child on Christmas morning and everything was perfect. And maybe you didn't have this kind of a Christmas, right? But you've always longed for it, or you've seen it in the movies. But it's that feeling when everything was right with the world, when everything was perfect and peaceful and calm and happy, and it felt in your heart the way it felt, in those old Christmas movies. Like family was the most important thing. Christmas spirit came alive. You felt safe and secure and loved and nurtured. And we're trying to create, and whether you did or you didn't, you may have seen it and longed for it. And we're all trying to create this feeling of safety and happiness and joy and peace and love. I hope the video goes through with the sound today, with the wind. We'll see. But this is the feeling we are trying to create. And with our finances, around us, pressure around us to buy and spend and wrap and give and make the food and put on the music and decorate and do all this, with every step that we take, we're getting further away from that feeling. And we're trying to create that feeling for everyone in our family, especially if you have children, everybody around you, but you're also longing to have that feeling yourself. So you are never going to have that feeling at Christmas unless you actually feel that way. And with all the pressure to do everything and be everything to all people at this time of year, the pressure is so great that you actually aren't getting that feeling inside, right? You're getting further and further away from it with everything that you have to do, everything that you have to buy, everything that you have to wrap, right? Everything you have to make. So don't you see, especially at Christmas, our inner child is longing for this feeling of just feeling safe, of feeling like everything's taken care of. Like you don't have to do anything. Like the pressure of the world isn't on your shoulders. Like it's magical and beautiful and white and snowy, and the fire's going and the music's going and everyone's happy and the food is wonderful. But you spend so much of your energy trying to create this moment that you literally can never feel it. You can't actually stop to enjoy or to feel it. And so you work so hard to get it right, and you finally do. You get all the presents wrapped, you get all the food made, you get everything right, you get the decorations up, you've spent the money, you're getting yourself into a financial hole. It's all these things, but you've done it all because you crave this feeling for yourself and everyone else around you. So now it is, Christmas Eve, Christmas morning, And if things don't go just perfect after you've put all that work into it, your children don't respond the way you wanted them to. They're cranky, they're greedy, they're ungrateful. Your husband's, cranky or not doing or saying the things that you want him to. Your family comes together and argues, or there's petty, digs at other people, and it just isn't the way you imagined. And it's this little child inside you, your heart is breaking. And especially you feel this anger and resentment building up because you've done all this work so that you can achieve this feeling for everybody and you can feel it yourself. And the resentment really skyrockets when you feel that people aren't actually feeling that way, and you don't feel that way after you've put all this effort in. You feel a lot of anger, a lot of resentment, a lot of sadness, loss, and you really are so attached to how you want it to be on that day, and you put so much effort into making it that way that you can't really enjoy the actuality of what it is. And we're so attached to an idea that maybe once was in your past or your childhood, and you long for it again. But as an adult, you'll never have that feeling again because you aren't the child, you aren't the inner child. So oftentimes, especially during holidays, this is why symptoms flare and depression increases and anxiety increases and anger goes through the roof and more domestic disputes and your feelings and your symptoms and everything is on the rise. This is why. It's because we're all attached to an outcome. We're working so hard. We have so much emotional, physical, mental, financial investment into creating this day so that we can all have this feeling and so that you can finally feel the way you did when you were younger, or your inner child can finally feel safe and at peace and loving and realize, and we work hard for this because we all want this feeling. When it doesn't happen, our emotions are easily triggered. We're very sad. We feel deep losses, deep anger, resentments, unforgiveness in our heart. We have a lot of, it really triggers us in this way. So I want you to stop. If this is you, if you realize that you're getting on a pattern as we head into the holidays, remember, your inner child, this is all about your inner child, wants to feel safe, loved, secure, happy, joy, heard, validated, appreciated, taken care of. So while we will go about the business of getting ready for the holidays, it is better to do it with the knowledge that you're going to love this inner child all the way through. Every day as you're getting ready for Christmas and you're buying gifts for everybody else, stop. What does your inner child want? You may be the one responsible right now. You may not like being responsible, or you may love being responsible. However, your inner child just wants someone to take care of them. They want a present too. Don't forget to buy something for yourself or ask for something that you want. When you're getting all the food ready, think about what you want. What would give you that feeling on that special day? Make something just for you. Stop. Have a tea. Have a rest. Sit by the fire one afternoon and do nothing. Decorate at a slow pace. Put the music on, your favorite music, and really get into the spirit. Enjoy the moments. Try to enjoy the moments as they come up and give your inner child what it needs, what it's craving, what it's asking for. And when you feel your emotions start to rise, your negative emotions or your trigger buttons being pushed, we know that our inner child is talking, and our inner child is feeling resentful and angry that they are not getting what they need in this moment, and they are longing for it, and they're doing all this work and all this preparation so that they can get it. You don't need to wait for Christmas Eve or Christmas morning to try to get that feeling. You can give it to yourself now. What is it that your inner child needs now? It needs you to sit with it. It needs you to listen to it. It needs you to breathe. It needs you to do sweet, kind, loving things for you, things that make yourself feel good. Really, all the way along Christmas, from now until it happens, I want everybody to really almost take your inner child by the hand and imagine the child. Imagine this is who you're preparing Christmas for, your own inner child. And you want to enjoy those special moments along the way with your own inner child. You're creating these moments for this little child, not only your own children, who you're busting your butt to create all these wonderful memories so that they can have them. You also have an inner child inside you who's longing and tugging on your coat strings and saying, look at me, what about me? I want to feel that way. Somebody do something for me. And you may not have somebody to do anything for you anymore, but you can do it for you. You can create those moments, those special moments. You can listen, you can be there. And remember, when symptoms flare, your inner child is speaking. Your inner child is screaming, turn towards it. So we want to, as we get towards the holidays, it can be a very vulnerable time of symptomology and emotions rising. And if we take care of our inner child every day along this journey, it will be better. It will feel better. You will have a better time during this time of year if we all take care of our inner child. So I hope this video has been helpful. I hope that you take this to heart, and I hope that you do something special for that inner child of you this holiday season who craves to feel joy, happiness, safety, love, right? Belonging, happiness, taken care of. Just this time of year, give yourself what you need. And that is not being selfish. That is being giving, because the more you give to your inner child, the more you light up and sparkle and feel happy, and the more you can feel calm and better in your own skin, the more you have to give to others during this holiday season. So I will see you in the next video.